If ABC thinks that this is going to satisfy the regime, they are woefully naive. And clearly, they've never read the children's book, If You Give a Mouse a Kimmel.
Colbert there showing his solidarity with Kimmel and laughing through the pain. There are new details about how ABC and Disney dealt with this when they went into a panic after being called out by Trump's FCC chair. Following those public comments from the FCC, advertisers and affiliates were reportedly expressing concern. Then we know that Disney CEO Bob Iger and the television chief there, Dana Walden, according to reports, viewed this as a big problem. They didn't slow down and give it a couple days. They rushed into it that night. So we knew that, but the new reporting from the Journal shows what went down. Kimmel was going to say his words were being purposely twisted by MAGA. That's a position that he clearly holds and one people can debate. The Journal reports the execs worried that that type of response on his show that night would actually make the situation worse. They had the time pressure of an audience that was literally about to start filing into that studio. Network executives on Thursday were hoping now, we're told, to find a path still for their star, Kimmel, according to the Times, to return to the airwaves. Your view on all this? You're on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, huge respect for Bill. I think cancel versus suspension is a distinction without a difference. I think this is sends a message to silenced comedians, critics. I do think comedians are going to think twice. You know, I do a little bit now when you're writing a joke. You're in a red state. You want to tell a joke that's sort of whatever. People might walk. Same. And by the way, my politics, left and right. I'm the guy in the middle. Okay. You're a Trump guy. Okay, fine. I'm not going to judge you.
But you're coming out of working on Colbert, where you're winning an Emmy while you're being canceled.
While you're being canceled, and I think we know what that was all about.
What was that all about?
Yeah, you know, the merger and Trump not really ever. This is my opinion. I'm not speaking on behalf of Stephen or CBS or the show. And Trump never being happy with being criticized because he's got a very thin skin.
You view that as You view that as a corrupt process.
I think right now with this president and this administration, it's a corrupt process, and it's not just about. We're focused on the business right now in this segment and ABC and Disney. It's a bigger problem than that. It's everybody's problem at home because they're coming for you. You have a 16-year-old daughter, let's say. She's on the debate team. She goes to a public school financed by the federal government. She takes the side of a debate that Trump's administration's a problem, doesn't like it, criticizes it. Some Trump supporters hear about it in school, reporter. It goes up the food chain to the White House. They call the school. They say, suspend that girl, just as an example.
Right.
That is not a crazy scenario. That could happen. Well, and that's where we are.
And to your point, the corporate stuff is where they start with leverage, but they've made it very publicly clear they want more.
Right.
So you're just referring to what they've admitted, which is they want more.
Right.
You work with Colbert. This is how he put it with regard to these mergers. Take a listen.
Coincidentally, Nexstar has a major merger coming up before the Trump administration. So a company apparently capitulating to the whims of the president in order to ensure their merger goes through? Has that ever happened before? And what's that? What? I can't. What? Oh, I'm being told not to answer that question.
It's a joke, but it's not as funny to everyone. In the short time I have left, to both of you, starting with Bill, because I'm running out of time here. In a sentence, what do you think regular people or viewers can do?
Well, I think they have to support, freedom of speech. That's what it's about. It's an American problem now. It's not just a media problem. This is America at stake. You can't just walk away from the country.
Yeah, I think people are selling Disney stock that I know. The problem is we have citizens that don't like something who are deciding that what citizens do like, they can't watch. And that's not what this country is about. Because no one's talking about the people that like Kimmel who want to continue to watch it. So that we're at a point, again, where the loudest voice in the room rules the day.